What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I see in the title is going down. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title. Y'all see it in the title. Definitely feel like this is great news. Not even gonna lie when it comes down to what I'm gonna be talking about today. But before we get further into this video, this is Officer Tatum on the Jasmine Crockett.
He is absolutely, unequivocally the dumbest, most ignorant Congress member to ever serve.
Oh, political violence. It's the Democrats and it's the liberals. And it's like, actually, I mean, I'm not going to say that like a left-leaning person cannot be violent, because that would be like crazy to say that somebody can't be. But baby, y'all got the white supremacists galore, okay? Like all of them. You got the Proud Boys. You got the neo-Nazis. You have people that literally should be classified as domestic terrorists, because a lot of times that is what they are doing. They are engaging in domestic terrorism. And guess what? They all align with your side.
Yeah.
Including the KKK. So like, I mean, this is who aligns with that. So like inherently in like who you are, y'all are violent. Like right. Y'all, and most of your violence has to do with people that's got a little bit of melanin.
Have you ever seen a KKK member? I've never in my life seen a KKK member. The most recent time I've seen a person wear a Ku Klux Klan hoodie was Kanye West. The KKK, founded in 1865 in Tennessee, 6 former Confederate soldiers, started as a social group, quickly became violent. Political party affiliation, 1800s, 1860 to 1870, aligned with Southern Democrats, opposed Republicans who were leading Reconstruction and civil rights, used violence, intimidation, or intimidating black voters and Republican supporters. Proud Boys is not a racist organization. They're just not, whether you like them or not. The Proud Boys came and supported a few events that I was at to do security to protect black people. And a lot of the people that's in Proud Boys are some Hispanic, some black. They're not just all white. So Jasmine Crockett is full of crap. Ma'am, do I need to send you this document?
But that just goes to show you too, like, I feel like so many people are like brainwashed, and people use so many excuses and are so stuck on to those things, you know, because a lot of people not even trying to be funny and not trying to whatsoever try to set an excuse for anybody, because what I'm gonna say is that you have so many people that are taught, they're taught to be a Democrat, to love black people that are no matter what, to see and love these black Democrats, especially when it comes to Jasmine Crockett. Me personally, I grew up obviously coming from a Democratic Party, and just looking back and seeing how things are, and just seeing like I look at my dad. My dad's a Democrat, and I look at my dad now, and we don't agree with really mostly a lot of things. I think the last thing that we actually agreed on was the whole I think his name was Rodney. It was the black guy that unalived the cop. I have to say that, y'all know that. For police, it wasn't even that police officer. That's the crazy police officer unaliving his son or whatever, and we agreed, that was wrong, obviously, for him to do. But there are a lot of things that me and my dad obviously don't agree on, as I'm a conservative and he is a Democrat, or whatever. And I look at, back then and seeing how like I was raised and seeing how things are, and then now, and just like waking up to the fact, like, how could people actually want, this party, the people that's in it. I see nobody right now in the Democratic Party that is literally actually willingly and trying their best, and I haven't seen, I don't know if y'all have, doing for the people, doing for the American people at all whatsoever. I still don't know to this day what Jasmine Crockett has done. Like, I still don't know. I asked y'all in the last video, what has Jasmine Crockett, and I don't even think I had comments in my comment section, somebody actually telling me what Jasmine Crockett has done. I don't know. But when I tell y'all that this woman is literally disrespectful and nasty as a person, I came across this video, and check this out, what she says about President Trump.
First of all, thank you for making the back of my head famous. But second of all, if we could do a sequel. If you could if you could tell Donald Trump anything tonight, what would you tell him?
I would tell him to grow a spine and stop being Putin's hoe.
First of all, thank you for.
I feel like that is the most wildest. I feel like anytime that she does talk, it's hard for her not to just don't cuss. You know, I feel like this is very hard for her to do. And my thing is, what people don't understand is that I feel like so many people are, and then again, I could say also that people are starting to realize, because I showed y'all a video yesterday and I showed y'all videos before of people that actually liked Jasmine Crockett. But they're starting to realize that Jasmine Crockett is a fake, that they're actually going through, you know, they actually went through and going through struggles in life, and actually realizing that this woman is a fake, and there's other fakes, you know, within this Democratic Party, and that they're not for them. They're not for the people. They're not for their communities. And people got to realize that. People got to wake up to the fact. And like I said, not trying to set any type of excuse for anybody, but it's just a simple fact that, like, people literally grew up into being a Democrat, being only for, you know, you see somebody black in the government, you automatically need to vote for them. You need to support them. No, it don't work like that. You know, I've learned to look at things, you know, and look at, you know, these policies and look at what they're doing for the community is more into that. You know, the professionalism, everything. Jasmine Crockett clearly has none of that. I've not seen her do anything. But y'all see, I got here. I'm gonna show y'all a video. It says, good morning, everyone. You probably have already seen this video of Payton Jackson. She is running for U.S. House congressional seat in Texas District 33. As y'all know, I'm pretty sure in TX30, you know, Sheldon Daniels definitely looking to take that. So, but I definitely wanted to show y'all this Payton Jackson. And one thing about this, on why did I wanted to do this video in particular, is because I feel this is something that is definitely big, just based off of, and I know y'all know that I don't get too much into this, you know, this whole color thing and race and this, that, and the other, but I love seeing black conservatives, bro. I love seeing people actually, you know, and obviously, you know, conservatives, but you know, more and more black people starting to have and gather a sense of what's going on. And, you know, I feel it's amazing. It's definitely amazing to see. But this is my first time watching this video, so we'll love if y'all check it out.
Announced my run for Congress. I had this random white woman, liberal, walk up to me and ask, "Well, what about you isn't Democrat?" To which I responded, "Well, besides my skin color, what about me is Democrat?" And it was at that very moment that she realized that God gave her enough common sense to ask me about my values. Now, don't get me wrong, I was raised to vote Democrat down the ballot, so when I first started, I would say things like, I'm a Republican, but I'm not a conservative. But now I know all too well I am a full-fledged, hardcore conservative, and I'm proud of it. I mean, my favorite saying is I was born black, not Democrat. But in all seriousness, whenever I began to think for myself politically, the choice was easy. I mean, why would I want to belong to a party whose mission is to infringe on the Second Amendment, as if a criminal would ever participate in something like a mandatory buyback? Why would I want to belong to and endorse a godless party? Because there is no such thing, and I mean no such thing, as a trans child. We have confused children and sick enabling adults. Why would I want to belong to a party that takes pride in shedding innocent blood? Number one, as if that's not what God hates. Number two, as if there's not a black market for baby organs. And number three, as if abortion clinics didn't start in the hood. Because if you think Trump is bad, you should research exactly who Margaret Sanger was. But speaking of the black community, why would I want to belong to a party who's responsible for the foundation?
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm listening to her right now. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. What's so dope about the way she's speaking, she sounds like a poet, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just me, but it's just like, it's giving me chills, because it's just like, I don't know, like you had that similar feeling. You know, you had a similar feeling from somebody and you like try to get the words out that you, but I'm telling y'all, she laying it down. She laying it down smoothly.
Black community, why would I want to belong to a party who's responsible for the foundation of the Triple K? But it's not just that. Supposedly in the 1900s, the party switched, right? But what never changed, what I noticed never changed, is Democrats' love for immigration and how they have always prioritized that over the black community. I mean, imagine every single Democrat leader helping you joke about what a black job is in 2024, exposing your ignorance on 1924 and how imperative the Immigration Act of that year was, how it was all reversed in 1965 with the Hart-Celler Act, how Congress refuses the advice of the Rockefeller Commission and the Hesburgh Commission, and how to this day they refuse to adopt the Barbara Jordan blueprint, validating every single thing that Dr. Claude Anderson spoke of generally, but specifically what Mrs. King spoke of in 1991 with her letter to Congress. Now look, I'm not saying that the Republican Party is perfect. No, nobody's perfect. What I'm saying is I side with Malcolm X when he said that the liberals were the worst thing that could ever happen to the Western Hemisphere, but y'all ignore that, just like how y'all ignore LBJ saying, and I quote, "I'm going to have Negroes voting Democrat for the next 200 years, and by God, 60 years later, I see no sign of recourse, but rest assured your vote is your voice, even if..."
Hold on now. I gotta don't I gotta replay that right there. I gotta play this for the people that's always in my comments. Hold on.
It's perfect. No. Nobody's perfect. What I'm saying is I side with Malcolm X when he said that the liberals were the worst thing that could ever happen to the Western Hemisphere, but y'all ignore that, just like how y'all ignore LBJ saying, and I quote, "I'm going to have Negroes voting Democrat for the next 200 years, and by God, 60 years later, I see no sign of recourse, but rest assured your vote is your voice, even if it is a whisper."
I'm sorry for cussing, but damn.
No sign of recourse, but rest assured your vote is your voice, even if it is a whisper.
Bro, I ain't gonna cap. They gave me the chills, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it straight, real with y'all. I'm not gonna lie. They gave me the chills, bro. I don't know who she. I'm telling y'all, this is the first time I seen her today. I was not expecting this whatsoever, bro. I was not expecting this. This is who you need. Forget about Jasmine Crockett, bro. This is who you need right here. I'm not gassing nothing, none of that. I'm being so for real, bro. I've never heard anybody speak so smoothly, so calmly. Explaining, like, bro, what was that, like 2 minutes? Like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It was like I was listening to one of those ebooks. You call it ebooks or whatever, right? Talking about straight. That was smooth. That was straight poetry. I gotta give it to her. I'm not even gonna lie. I definitely gotta give it to her. Just for the simple fact that it's just, I don't know, bro. Like, I've heard a lot of people speak, you know, on you know, what's going on in these communities, what's going on in the United States. But the way she summed it up, I'm not even gonna lie. Perfecto. Not even gonna lie. Now y'all got here. People are actually loving her. I'm not even gonna lie. People are actually loving her. I just seen that that Officer Tatum actually just posted her. This is literally, I'd seen the video popped up on YouTube. And I was like, who is Payton Jackson? What do you mean saving the black community? They said this young black woman is a Democrat's worst nightmare. So I'm like, bro, I gotta check this out. I gotta see who this is. Y'all know I can't stand no Jasmine Crockett. So I gotta see who this is. I got to. And I did, and I'm telling y'all, definitely who you need. I absolutely love it. First it was Sheldon Daniels, then now Payton Jackson. Fire. Says just this is Angela Langdon. This is from Miss Jackson. Y'all can obviously follow her on X, Miss Jackson. Payton K. Jackson on X. There was a post from a lady said, just watch your interview with Officer Tatum. I loved it. You know exactly what you are talking about. I am truly impressed and will follow you and share your info for others to be impressed. You did great. Praying for your win. Praying you win your congressional seat, young lady. Y'all can go check this out on the Officer Tatum is on his show. Definitely, I'm probably most likely gonna watch it tonight because I definitely want to see what's going on. I feel like that's definitely dope for her to do that interview. So definitely congrats to Payton Jackson. It's definitely dope. But y'all got to hear Sheldon Daniels. Just as I was talking about, it's pretty cool. He's actually out in the community right now. This is exactly what you need. Check it out.
So I'm out here in Wilmer, Texas, one of the beloved cities in TX30, and doing a ride along with one of the amazing sergeants out here protecting the community. And I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the progress that's going on. They got a new police department and a new public works building being constructed out here. But the problem is they don't have a grocery store in Wilmer. It's a food desert. And the funny thing is, maybe in the background you can see, but if you can see back there, it's like all these, let me see, warehouses, giant warehouses. They have a Sprouts warehouse. They got a Walmart warehouse. They got food all around them in these warehouses, but they don't have a marketplace for people to actually come and have access to fresh vegetables and produce. Okay. So that's one of the things that we're going to have to try to do. You can't legislate a grocery store, but you can use your influence to attract those types of businesses. And so that's one of the things that
I'm just showing these to y'all because I'm just saying, like, this is actually out there in the community trying to think, okay, this is what we going to do. This is what we have, rather than having Jasmine Crockett run her little mouth. I'm telling y'all, bro. That's all I seen her do. I have not seen Jasmine Crockett do anything whatsoever, bro. I don't care what. Let me follow Sheldon. I'm telling y'all, I have not seen her whatsoever. Then you got going as far as that. Sheldon Daniels is literally doing a ride along right now and responding to. I'm pretty sure it was a shooting or something.
So out here on this ride along in Wilmer, and got a call. Gonna go respond to it. Hope everything goes well. But these guys are putting their lives on the line every day. You gotta support them. None of this defund the police crap. We're out here.
This is what's important. At the end of the day, this is what's important. Like I said, I love to see it. I love to see it just for the simple fact that you see, that you see people that's actually out here. I'm not even gonna say no black. Just people out here actually doing what's needed to do, what people love to see. Actually caring about the community, caring about the people, caring about the police is definitely important. And I absolutely, I'm here to support it. Definitely here to support it. But y'all got Payton Jackson for Congress. I definitely support. Definitely will myself be donating because I feel as if I don't live in Texas, but at the same time, I feel like it's something amazing. It's something amazing for me. I know it's something amazing for the people that's what I think is District 33 that's in Texas. So I feel like that's definitely lit. Also with Sheldon Daniels, but definitely says here did Texas make a huge mistake by electing Jasmine Crockett? And I actually think they did. I've asked this question before, and honestly, I'm not even gonna. I can't really say when it comes to. I can't really say because there's obviously people that didn't like Jasmine Crockett, still to this day don't. But I also feel like there are a lot of people who actually didn't know. I ain't even gonna say didn't know what Jasmine Crockett is about. But just the simple fact of them thinking, okay, well, this is another black woman. She speaks like me. She talks like me. She's doing this, so I support. And I'm telling y'all, bro, people got to get out of that. Get out of it. Just because a person look like you, because a person is talking like you, because a person, I'm telling y'all, when it comes to people like Jasmine Crockett, they're not doing nothing but playing in your face. Playing in your face, taking your money, all of that. And people think that it's okay. It's not. People got to wake up and realize what's going on. I'm telling y'all, especially when it comes to this Jasmine Crockett. Horrible person. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Like I said, we'll be supporting Sheldon Daniels as well as Payton Jackson. Definitely great, two amazing people that I've seen. And definitely, it's definitely time for a change. Get Jasmine Crockett up out of here. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Catch y'all next one.